everybody, Jeff here, Aromatics. So I just did a review of Cornell & Deal's 20th anniversary Dark Flake, and now I'm smoking V.I.P. And oh, this is a nice break because wow, that 20th anniversary is really strong. Today, I don't know, maybe just because my sinuses, I had a rough time smoking that one just because of how strong it is. And this V.I.P is just a opposite side of the spectrum, nice, smooth, kind of burly. Which reminds me, that's exactly what this review is going to be about. It's going to be about Sutliff's VIP Match. So I guess VIP was an old blend that has been discontinued, and they have done a match for it, and it's sounded like something intriguing to me. I like stuff that's a little bit different, and this one is supposed to have a flavoring of white birch, which I had no idea what white birch would taste like. So I thought, well, I looked it up, and it's supposed to have sort of a sweet kind of natural, almost maple type flavor. So I thought that sounded pretty good. So I ordered myself a little bit. So anyway, off topic here, but it's funny going and getting some groceries with all the stuff happening that people are, some of the shelves are full and some of them are completely empty. So it's like there's lots of stuff there, but lots of people are complaining that the stuff that they're looking for that they usually have is not there. So that's something that everybody's kind of have to work around. And kind of reminded me sort of this proverb. If you guys know me, I like my proverbs and wise sayings. And the proverb goes something like, to the full soul, a honeycomb is loathsome, but to the hungry soul, every bitter herb is sweet. Now, the basic idea behind that, it's kind of an old type of language there, but the idea behind that is, have you ever noticed that, if, well, let me give you a for instance. It's one of the best meals I ever had was, I can't remember why, but I was doing stuff all day and I was just so hungry. And I didn't get to eat till later on that night, and a friend of ours made us something to eat. And all it was a bagel and potato soup. And I'm telling you, that was, like, normally that would be bland to me, but I'm telling you, that was the best tasting meal I can ever remember in my life. And it was all due to the fact that I was just hungry. And also another good example would be one of the best cigars I ever had was I was out working on swimming pools all day, and just, it was a hard, hot, day of slogging and working. And that day, when I came home, I just sat outside in the evening, in the cool of the evening, and had a cigar. And I don't even remember what that cigar was, but man, it was an awesome cigar. So the idea is basically, sometimes you have to suffer in order to enjoy the good times. You have to be hungry in order to enjoy food, because have you ever noticed that some of the richest people, or people who have everything, are the ones that are the most unsatisfied? So yeah, something to think about anyway. So back to the review. So this is just a basic kind of crimp cut, which I can show you here if I get a chance. Sometimes I get to edit it and sometimes I forget, but hopefully I'll show it. And it's just basically a crimp ribbon cut of mostly burleys, and there's a little bit of black Cavendish in there as well. Now the smell I get out of the bag is kind of a, I don't know, kind of a fresh spring day. A little bit of a sweetness. Hard to describe, really. I'm at a loss for words, so maybe I can describe what I'm tasting. So I filled up my Charlestown Cobbler, which is my burley pipe of choice, burley-based blend. Half and half smokes great in this thing. Lots of smooth smoke, no bite right away, no harshness. So I was intrigued. What would white birch taste like? Well, first of all, you can taste the burley in the background, and the burley is another one of those almost like kind of a, not a really nutty as much as a sweet almond. Sweet almond and kind of a praline. And the topping you get would be, the best way to explain it would be, it's sort of mapley, and a little bit of brown sugar, probably from the Cavendish, just a touch. But mostly the thing that intrigues me is there's a little bit of a spiciness. So overall, if I had to explain it in, that uniqueness in one word, it would be like a ginger snap cookie. You know how they're kind of sweet, but at the same time there's this heat and like a spiciness to it? No, it's very mild. It's not like you're going to taste this and it's going to give you a pepper taste or a burn of any sort. But there's just that little bit of tingle and spice in the background that kind of reminds me of a ginger snap cookie. And a maple. So maple, brown sugar, molasses, ginger snap cookie. So who would this be for? Well, if you like the other, this is like Chatham Manor and the Duke Albert, the other Sutliff kind of ribbony cut burleys. But this one is a little bit higher on the flavor profile. This one has got more flavor than the it's almost like the Duke Albert, but with, instead of just a kind of a cocoa type of topping, it's a little bit more of that ginger snap, with maybe even a touch of honey. But yeah, if you can't get enough of the burleys and you want another one that has no bite, a little bit of sweet, and that kind of ginger snap sounds interesting to you, I would definitely look into V.I.P by Sutliff. Hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll see you on my next one. Until then,